Hey, are you up all night tossing, turning, mind racing, trouble getting to sleep, trouble staying asleep? Sorry, I looked away. Welcome to Sleep With Me, the Patreon page. Trying to make sure I look into the camera so I can look you in the eye. And thank you for the vote of confidence and just coming to the page to consider giving value back for whatever Sleep With Me does for you. I've been making the show for 600 episodes for 4 years, and it's really been an honor. And if the show didn't put you to sleep and I didn't hear from you, hear from your courageous stories and your sleepless stories, your kind words and all those things, I wouldn't have been able to keep making it. And I also wouldn't be able to keep making it without the listener support, not just on Patreon, but spreading the word and buying things from the sponsors and supporting the show by other ways. But the way we're going to keep the show going and keep Sleep With Me from becoming like a paid service behind a paywall or something is community-driven, small, sustaining support. And that's what Patreon's all about. And so if you're here thinking, geez, like my dollar doesn't make a difference or this doesn't really make, $1 a month will change the future of the podcast. And if you're willing to barter more and say, hey, let me exchange a couple of cups of coffee for all the Sleep With Me gives me, and support the show at $5, $10, $20 a month, that'll help the podcast not just keep going and sustain, but be able to flourish. And I guess that's always what I've wanted for you as a listener, and I felt like you've wanted for me as the podcast producer. And now it's just figuring out the back end of the show and stuff, and your support by your words has helped me do that. And those of you that have already supported the show have helped me do that. But if you're here and you've been watching this long, if you'd consider clicking, I think up there, or maybe it's up there, there's a big orange button that says Become a Patron, and say, yes, I want Sleep With Me to keep putting me to sleep, and thousands, millions of other listens every single month of other people that need it, and support the show at $1. That'd be a huge yes. And if you want to think about doing something more and giving up that coffee in exchange, that'd be great too. I'm going to try to make a bunch of these this month and keep updating it. But thank you for coming for this page. Thank you for sharing with me. Thank you for listening to the podcast. It wouldn't, I hope it not just helps you fall asleep, but does a lot more for you. Keeps you company in the deep dark night. Thank you. I hope I was looking in the camera too and pointing. Become a patron. Thanks, patrons, and thanks everybody who listens to the show.